Hey guys, your boy Sex, TheSecPaq. We got another reaction video today. This time it's a different one. It's a different one, you get me? This time we got Houdini in the City of Fallen Soldiers. Shout out to Trap Geek. This guy got the waviest documentaries. I can't remember which one I watched of his before. It was a while ago, but it was hard. It was wavy still. So this one's gonna be 11 minutes long, so it's a bit of a different type of reaction video, but it's for my Canadians out there and for everyone else as well. When you look to enjoy this video, so go get your snacks, your food, your drinks, and that. Look, wait, pause the video now and go get that. You get me? So without further ado, we're gonna jump into this one. But before we do, we're gonna roll to 5K subscribers. So if you haven't smashed that red button already, go smash that red subscribe button, press the notification bell as well. Follow up all my socials in the description box down below. Twitter, Insta, Snap, and drop your suggestions in the comment section down below.
You okay?
I'm good, bro. You geeking, bro. I'm good.
Bro.
Without further ado, Houdini in the City of Fallen Soldiers, fallen rappers, my bad. I said soldiers, rappers. Let's go. Make this.
You become a target. Well, not only you a target, you're rapping about these people. Your house is 10 times the size of their house. That would make me dislike me if I was on the other side.
I don't need you, all I needed myself. I wasn't asking nobody for help. She wanted me cause her name ringing bells. Designer the jeans or designer the belt.
He was just like my favorite rapper, literally.
Designer the jeans,
He was my favorite.
When you really think about it, yeah.
Bro, what?
Literally of anyone, he was my favorite.
Wait, what?
He was just like my favorite rapper, literally of anyone, he was my...
I'm not hating, yeah, but I was not expecting to hear this from like someone like that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how you know the rap game's changing, man. Everyone's jumping on it, you get me? Everyone's finding something in rap. You would not think 10 years ago you'd see like someone like this, do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
When you really think about it, yeah, most artists do get killed in their home city. But why do you think that is?
Hatred. People looking at you,
H2O, man. Come
saying,
on.
I wish that was me.
Bullets sent many fleeing for their lives here on this stretch. Now, the 21-year-old has been identified as a popular Toronto rapper.
All right, we got to talk about the Houdini story, right? The jealousy and hatred rappers got to deal with in their own home city is terrible. And that's a fact in every state in America. But one of the most violent cities right now for up-and-coming rappers to make it out of is Toronto, and people don't realize this. There's a reason Toronto's becoming one of the most surveyed cities in North America. It's looking like Beijing.
Bro, you see this camera thing, yeah? Nah, that's brazy, because London's like that as well. I'm pretty sure London's top now. That's crazy, fam. Everyone's getting caught now. Every case. I remember, like, was it the SJ case as well? Something like that happened. Brazy.
They're getting cameras everywhere. Only Atlanta, Chicago, and DC got more surveillance per person. And that's because of the ongoing gang war that's been escalating for years, right? It's literally hunting season on rappers. And that's exactly what happened to Houdini. Houdini was sitting down with record labels in LA, New York, collabing with Pop Smoke. This kid was the real deal. Until a couple weeks ago, he was brutally shot and killed in...
Bruv, who made Houdini vanish? That is disrespectful, bro. The guy's dead. Bro, I would bug if that was someone like I was like my family or something. Toronto's son as well, bro. I don't know if it's the same son over here, but people over here don't like the son that much, to be fair. A lot of people don't like them, but them man had them type of titles. You know what I mean? It's a bit sus. Like, you can't really say that. That's a bit mad. Bro, man said who made him, bro. Rest in peace, Houdini, fam. That's done now.
Daylight in the entertainment district
That's
of
tragic.
downtown Toronto. And this shit was surgical. They used Glock 9s with 30-round mags. They took advantage of Corona season by wearing medical masks to hide their faces. There was a 6-year-old kid that got caught in the crossfire, dodging bullets.
That has a high-capacity magazine. It's a 30-round magazine. And as this unfolds, I want you to pay attention to the little boy that ducks into the vestibule here.
The whole thing was nuts, right? And the city is shook right now. Now we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, my song of the day today is none other than Houdini himself. Let's go.
Alright, cool. I don't want to get copyrighted still. If you want me to react to this, let me know on it, but I don't want to get... I might get copyrighted with this video anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Just in case.
Alright, in order to understand this story, we gotta focus on one hood in particular in Toronto called Driftwood, or Northside Jane and Finch. And this is where Houdini's from. Now, they're by far the most influential in terms of music in the city, but they're also a notorious Crip faction, right? They beef with pretty much everybody in the city. To the south of them, the south side of Jane and Finch, they bang Blood, and that's their direct rival. The lowest income neighborhood in the city called Regent also has tension with Driftwood, stemming from rap beefs and rap killings. And another area called Rexdale has been Driftwood's rival for damn near a decade now. So they beef with everybody. Now in 2015, Driftwood kids kinda instilled the Chirac music vibe up in the north, in Canada. They were putting disses to rivals in their tracks and talking about the stuff they were doing in the streets in their lyrics.
If you diss my niggas, then you know we pulling triggers. Late nights with them killers, we kidnapping drugs.
Okay, no more because we don't want copyright.
Now that song is Robin Banks featuring Pressa. Pressa is one of the few who actually crossed over to the mainstream American scene, and he's actually living in Cali right now in a nice mansion. His rap career popped off for him, but before all that, he was involved in a case where he allegedly kidnapped 2 drug dealers, moving them around from location to location, holding them for ransom, until eventually forcing them to give each other head in front of everybody.
Bruv, what is that? Nah, man, that's not it, bro. That's not it, fam. I can't lie. I get it, it's beef and that, but there's levels to it. That's not it, fam. Russian roulette, that's crazy. That's like a gully. But forced, nah, that's not it, fam. I can't remember who it was, yeah. I can't remember who it was, man. From what I think it was in. I can't remember who it was, man. Someone in London did something like that, bro. Like they had like an artwork for Strally. Put the Strally into the head and that, made him give a head and that to embarrass him, bruv. I was like, bruv, nah, that's brazy. Brazy, bro.
Dudes, that's crazy. Now, Pressa was later cleared of those charges and granted the court's permission to go on tour with Drake out in England. And another rapper got 6 years in Pressa's place for the charge. Now, Pressa's partner, Robin Banks, who was in that track that I just showed, he was practically the pioneer for the scene, right? He had the torch early on from 2015, and he kind of started this organic hood label in Driftwood, where he was putting on all the rappers from his area. Robin Banks started getting millions of views, caught the attention of Meek Mill, who really rocked with the movement. Meek Mill and Robin Banks were sending paperwork back and forth. He was about to sign a deal with the Dream Chasers, and to celebrate, he was having a party at a hookah lounge called Cameo, where unfortunately his ops found out about it, infiltrated the party, and shot him up 9 times, leaving him in critical condition. Just as this man was about to cross over to the US scene, they orchestrated that hit on him. Now thankfully, Robin Banks is alive, but he's paralyzed from the neck down, and his ops were super disrespectful, posting memes of him in a wheelchair and stuff. Now he's still doing his thing, releasing tracks and of course pushing the rappers from Driftwood on his label, but the rivals going after Robin Banks like that really escalated the violence in the city, and it made it kind of a trophy for people to target rappers. This was like the first high-profile assassination attempt on a rapper who was about to cross over. Now the next year, the most influential artist out of the country was Smoke Dogg. Now I'm not from Toronto. You don't gotta be from Toronto to know Smoke Dogg. He was getting co-signed by Drake, doing shows in the UK and the US, and he's from the place called Regent Park. Now this is pretty much the trenches, right? It's the lowest income community in the whole city, but it's not very close to Driftwood, and because of that, they didn't really have too much tension back and forth until one summer night at a club in 2018, Smoke Dogg got into a heated argument with a Driftwood rapper by the name of 21 Neat, and this shit escalated quickly, right? They stepped outside where 21 Neat shot and killed Smoke Dogg and his manager. Probably one of the most gruesome after-death videos I've seen of a rapper, right? People were filming him, and Smoke Dogg's brain matter was like leaking on the road. It was a wild scene. Now this pretty much gave Regent the green light to go after Driftwood as retaliation, and this created...
I don't understand what these people think's gonna happen, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I get when it's beef, innit? Like, there's different beefs though. Like, over here, I ain't really heard something. Maybe I'm wrong in it, but I don't really see many stories where people are just like... The only one I can think is of Dots, innit? R.I.P. Dots from... I think it's from Peckwater, innit? And then that party and then the OFB lot, I think it was ZT as well. That's a situation though, innit? Do you know what I mean? It still went off, but it's not common. But this is mad, bro. Like, how you two are from big ends, bro. Big ends, bro. Like, imagine Tottenham, not even Tottenham, fam, like Wood Green. And like, I don't know, like London Fields or something, yeah? And like, they just cross paths, yeah, at a party, and just both know what they're on. They know what they're on, and they still want to let it pop. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? You emmed off 2 men and they got on camera, bro. Like, nah, you know retaliation is a must. That's what's gonna happen, bro. And it's all rappers as well, bro. What's the beef with the rappers, fam? Bro, Toronto's moving crazy, bro.
Did a whole bunch of new problems in the city where 2 neighborhoods that otherwise didn't have too much tension now had maximum levels of tension. And Driftwood didn't really care, like they were welcoming all smoke. Now the Toronto police didn't arrest the rapper 21 Neat for quite some time. They couldn't find him. There were even rumors that he escaped to Somalia, but he eventually got found out all the way.
This guy's on some AG vibes, fam. You know, like niggas be dipping to like Somalia and whatever, bro. That's crazy.
There were even rumors that he escaped to Somalia, but he eventually got found out all the way out in the west coast of the country near Vancouver, where he was extradited back to Toronto to stand trial for the murder of Smoke Dog. Now this is when the story gets wild, because 21 Neat has a brother who goes by the name of 22 Neat, right? They're both from Driftwood. They're from the same group as Pressa, Robin Banks. They're all homies, which is why it was weird when everyone found out 5 months ago in December of 2019, 22 Neat killed his own homie and fellow rapper on their label named YS. YS had just gotten back from doing a bit in jail, and he was on a bunch of tracks that were getting hundreds of thousands of views, and out of nowhere, the feds found YS's body all the way out on the west coast of the country near Vancouver. And the rumors started circulating that 22 Neat, his own homie, was the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody really knows why he did it, but some people say it was over money. That's not been confirmed. Anyways, 22 Neat knew there would be repercussions, so he fled to a place called Calgary, Alberta. But he didn't last long. They actually found him dead 2 days later, as revenge for what he did to the homie YS. Now at this point, the city's in crisis, and Driftwood was putting out all this talent, but this horrific stuff kept happening.
Bro, that's mad.
The next to pop out of the city was this rap duo formed by 2 brothers from Driftwood known as the
Bro, their chains are wavy. It's like their mom or something, bro. Unless I'm bugging. The heavy thing. It's hard.
City was this rap duo formed by 2 brothers from Driftwood known as the Talib Twins. They had this track with 5 million views that was scorching hot in the city and in the US as well.
If you want the reaction to that, let me know, because 5 million views is serious.
But one of the twins eventually got locked up, so the other twin decided to keep the momentum going and kept releasing these fire tracks under the name the Talib Twin. In February of 2020, the Talib Twin was at a condo party on the 32nd floor of an Airbnb rental when 2 of his ops infiltrated the party and started opening fire. The Talib Twin fired back and managed to kill both of them before he himself died at the scene. And there's a bunch of speculation as to what happened. I mean, you can't make this shit.
Bro, let me hear what I heard properly.
Fire. The Talib Twin fired back and managed to kill both of them before he himself died at the scene. And there's a bunch of speculation as to what happened. I mean, you can't make this shit up, right? Like some people...
This guy, yeah, bro, you heard that Billy Billions, yeah? That verse, oh, I forgot what it was called, man. That thing he did with Digger and all that, man, from the 98s, yeah? He's like, little bro died with blood in his knife. Was it little bro died with blood in his knife as an honourable death for a savage? Forget that, yeah, but... Do you know what I'm saying? My man bust back and finished them both before he passed. I can't lie, bro. That's a soldier, bro. That's a soldier, bro. That's a soldier, fam. No one can speak on his name. No one can speak on his name, bro. Like, you know how mad that must be? 2 men are busting at you in a party, bro. Like, it's not even like you're outside causing that little, do you know what I mean? Little Manny Pacquiao thing. You can duck in and weaving and that. You can't, bro. You're in a party. Man bust back, killed them, and then passed away, bro. That's mad, bro. That's actually crazy. I've never heard of a Superman like that before. He is Superman, bro.
And there's a bunch of speculation as to what happened. I mean, you can't make this shit up, right? Like, some people say he tripped and shot himself. But the feds believe he went into another room in the condo and just ended his own life. Like, just...
What? This guy's a killer. He's a killer. Are you mad? He knows the game, bro. He offed himself. They're saying he just bust his own face off. I can't even mock it. You know, you can't, not mock it, but you can't even make a joke because that's mad. I can't imagine me in that situation though, like on the rules. That's some real gang shit, bruv. He knows, but I bet he knows, bruv. If the feds get him, bruv, it's a write-off. Probably had the gun illegally as well. Even if it's self-defense, they're just gonna write him off. He's a rapper. It's the same over here. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a rapper or something and you do anything, bruv, they're birding you, fam. They don't care. CB, SJ, bruv, LD, like, how many man got birded dirty, bruv?
The story's crazy, and the thing with Driftwood and the politics in the city is they beef with so many places that sometimes it's hard to say who is responsible for targeting them. They got a lot of enemies. And
That's Wood Green, basically. That was Wood Green like 2-3 years ago. They were beefing everyone.
Of course, at the end of May, the single biggest name out of Toronto who's not Drake or Tory Lanez or The Weeknd was the rapper Houdini. Now, as I said in my intro, this is a kid who is sitting down with record labels in New York. And
yeah, I can't lie, fam. I heard the Houdini, bruv. Like, before I even started the YouTube thing, I would say, like, I definitely heard of him. Like, he wasn't like a thing that I listened to like that, but he was a name. Like, you know, like, you just know people, like just artists like that. Like, I know Meg Thee Stallion. I don't really listen to her, but I know Meg Thee Stallion. Like, he wasn't that big, but you know what I'm saying? So, he must have been, that's crazy. That's a big name then. Bruv, let me know, fam. Like, what comparison level is he to someone in the UK? Give me, like, an example. Like, is he like an H? Is he bigger than that? Is he... Do you know what I'm saying? Let me know.
And Los Angeles, he was gonna go places. But unfortunately, as the trend is in the city, Houdini was in the entertainment district of Toronto late in the afternoon. And little did he know, there was a Volkswagen Tiguan that was lying in wait on the east side of a street called Blue Jays Way, which is right where he had to go by. They were waiting for a long time, over 40 minutes. And Houdini was with a 15-year-old boy at the time, and they were making their way down the street. And once they got in range of the Volkswagen, a lone shooter got out of the vehicle and started unloading a bunch of clips in Houdini's direction. There was this little kid who was caught in the crossfire, as well as a family. Like, this whole thing is on CCTV footage, right? It's heart-wrenching. And they unloaded a bunch of clips into Houdini, who got hit and kept running, right? Adrenaline, even if you got wounded mortally, you could still run because you got adrenaline. So he was running with a bunch of bullets in his body and then eventually collapsed and died. And the 50-year-old kid who was with Houdini was also strapped. And he was trying to get
man said the
shots
15-year-old had the strategy. He was busting, bro. This story is crazy.
And the 50-year-old kid who was with Houdini was also strapped. And he was trying to get off shots back at the assailants, and then his gun jammed, right? Which he got rid of in an alleyway and ran away. Now, Meek Mill, Tory Lanez, and a whole bunch of others took to social media to express their condolences as soon as this happened. And you could see just how much the industry was rocking with Houdini. Like, this was a kid who was about to make it. But just look at Toronto. The city is in shambles right now. Like, the retaliation killings have already been ordered. Houdini's own memorial got shot up in this ridiculous video you can see on YouTube. It's like this drive-by style video where out of the darkness, this car pulls up, starts opening fire into a crowd. The whole crowd is strapped up, so they immediately start firing back.
What?
This shit is nuts. I know this happens in the States, it's nothing new, but I'm coining Toronto the city of the fallen rappers because the trend recently of the up-and-coming rappers who are now dead is just unparalleled. Like, you can't compare it. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. Rest in peace to Houdini, gone but not forgotten. Check out his music when you get a chance. And yeah, man, I'll see you in the next one.
Is that it? Bruv, if you don't enjoy that video, make sure you smash that like button, because that's a different style. But to be honest, yeah, this thing was mad. Like, bruv, I know, like, already, like, Toronto's just, bro, you're under a, what's the phrase? You're living under a carpet or something, or under a rug or whatever, like, if you don't know what Toronto's on, bro. Them man not on smoke. But, man, like, the Houdini thing especially, bro, like, that is mad. Man's with a little 15-year-old, just baking in it, probably one of the runners and that, maybe, who knows. And man started busting back and the thing jammed. Do you know how unlucky that is, bro? That's, like, a couple man have had that happen. I remember certain man, I might have been SA or something, do you know what I mean? Like, can jam on you any moment, and then that's it, innit? Like, lucky the kid didn't die or nothing, but that's mad. That's mad. The Smoke Dog one, bro. Man went from an argument to him. His manager just died as well, bro. Like, bro, they got family, bro. That's mad. But yeah, if you enjoyed that one, make sure you like, comment, share, drop your suggestions down below in the comment section, and make sure you smash that red subscribe button because we're on the road to 5K subscribers. Most of all as well, follow all my socials, Twitter, Insta, Snap, in the description box and on my channel page. Without further ado, it's your boy Sex, TheSecPaq, and I'm out. Sure.